Alright, let's go to the next unit, and let's just move over here, just trying to scout out as much territory as we can. And it took 2 movement to go through the forest there, that's fine. And we'll end the turn. Alright. Now, right, we looked at that. Let's go up here. And let's just keep checking things out over here. Wow, look at this. What is this? This is gold ore. So it just provides money. And here's a Tower of Wizardry. Nah, the dev, your knowledge is way more than mine, so I appreciate all the help I can get. And thank you for it, everybody. Alright, so we still can't settle here. Let's just kind of work this unit up this way, I suppose. And we're going to go... Oh, I parked this magic spirit accidentally. I was wondering where it was. No, I want the magic spirit to come out. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I think I thought I had selected the spearman, and I told him to wait. No, I need my scouts going. Alright. Let's go over here. And so we have no chance of taking this. It's guarded by 4 werebears and a stone giant. But if I click on it, let's see, it says... No, it doesn't tell me what the Tower of Wizardry does if you capture it, but I wish it would. Alright, so let's go ahead. Now we have a bunch of mana. Well, not a bunch, but more mana, anyway. And I'm going to just move up here. And let's see, where can we start settling? So, now I can actually think about settling my second town. If I settle it here, we'll get 1.5 food and 19 max pop and 23% production. This tile has good production but bad food because it's in a forest. 29% production. 18, 29, 18. Honestly, this looks like actually not a bad place to build the city. We would get good production. We'd have gold right next door. We'd get iron ore right there. I kind of like it. At least I don't see anything that's blowing me away. Somebody was telling me, the dev, that they're very good, but I didn't understand exactly why. I'm going to go down here. And let's see. I still don't want to cast a spell. I'm fine with where I'm at. If I did want to cast a spell, I kind of want to cast Heroism. It'll take 8 turns to cast it. And this is what I didn't understand the first time. I thought, I was thinking of this in terms of like Heroes of Might and Magic or something, where, or just, I suppose, other games, and I thought it meant it cost 80 mana and it lasts for 8 turns. But what this means is it costs 80 mana, it'll take 8 turns to cast it, but then what happens is it maintains as long as I dedicate concentration to it and spend the mana to keep it maintained. So it's like a permanent buff almost, as long as I have the resources. Yeah, you know, Belladonna, I've been hearing that about Age of Wonders. I've never played a single Age of Wonders game. Are they fun? Because I do like fantasy 4X games. Okay, let's see. I'm happy with where I'm at, so I'm going to end turn. Cool, Joseph. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to take this spirit and just go straight up. Now, this is, Linthja, and it is run by the Gnolls. It's independent though, so this is an independent Gnoll city. Interesting. Okay. Oh, cool. I'll have to put that on my my Steam wish list. I've never played it. Yeah, see, that was my mistake, the dev. Because the spells are much cheaper in combat, but they just drop away. So having somebody permanently buffed, they're like enchantments that you're managing over time. That's incredibly powerful. Here's another independent city. So I'm going to talk to these independent cities and see what we can do. Strike up a bargain or something with these folk. All right, move our army. And I really still think, like, there isn't... I haven't found a place where I'm... Well, this is... No. I think this is the... wait, not this one. This one is the best place to settle. So I'm going to go ahead and just move right here. And then I'm going to select this unit, and I'm going to say special action, and I'm going to build an outpost. There's no talking to independents, Bella says, just fighting. Oh, okay, thank you. I was hoping they were like, you know, in Civ 5 or Civ 6, they were like city-states that you could, like, talk to and, you know, get on there. They would give you bonuses and stuff. Do quests for them. Apparently not. All right. We're almost done with our troop over here. And I'm going to end the turn. All right. Let's see. So let's see what they've got. They don't have much. I could actually, I mean, they just have 2 halfling spearmen. Cool, Bella. Now they have 8 figures on these halfling spearmen, but they're bad. They're just like my spearmen. So we could easily take this, and then you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but if you take an independent city, is it just become like your settlement and you just get to the benefit of all the tiles around it? Because that seems pretty powerful. Halfling luck can make you miss. Ooh, that's not good. We'll save it. You got wrecked by 3 halflings? Okay, we're going to have to save it before we do that fight. Alright, let's see what this city has. They've got a couple of Gnoll spearmen. Okay. Fair enough. And, I didn't realize I had 2 swordsmen right here. That's very good. I'm going to start bringing these swordsmen back. I want to take down this city right here. I don't think that, actually, no, we can wreck this fallen temple. So I'm going to bring some people back here. The Gnolls are easier. Okay, cool. Let's go take the Gnolls then. I want to get the troops that... I'm almost done with another swordsman over here, so I kind of want to get it. And I want to have enough mana to cast a spell. And I'm going to end my turn. Cool. Look at this. So we're about to get a unit here. Now this unit is incredibly powerful in terms of their damage. They have 8 figures, which is pretty reasonable. 80 gold is kind of expensive, but we do, I think we save money whenever these come around. So we're getting it for half price, I think. But, I mean, they negate the first strike, and they pierce armor. So this will just help us take some nodes. So I'm going to hire this. I mean, I'm not doing much with gold anyway, so I would rather have a unit like that. And then I want to get a hero, but we are now neutral on food and losing gold because of the upkeep of that unit, unfortunately. But as soon as we get High Haven online, we'll get this gold, and we should be able to... I'm going to see what's right down here. Alright, so this is ridiculously well guarded. No thank you. Alright, and let's go check this if we can. And I'm going to bring my army back over here. Alright, I'm going to check in here. Look at this. We've got... I'm going to bring the swordsman out. And I'm going to bring the... No. Sorry, I meant to go over here and select these pikemen and bring them out as well. Yeah, it is a big southern beach, right? So what we're going to do at this point is say these guys... we are making a sawmill right now because, you know, I would like to have archers. It's not the best place to make a sawmill, to be honest. But it'll get done eventually. All right, and let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, so now these guys can fly across water. So I'm just going to have this spirit kind of scout the coast this way. And then, what's over here? What is this? Oh, yeah, no thank you. Alright, but at least we know what's there. I'm going to move up. And let's just keep scouting. Now, at this point, I'm going to move this group over and merge them up. Hey, Crispy Bacon, good evening. That is a hilarious joke, Crispy. Remains to be seen. Indeed. The glass coffin is such a bold statement, you know, where you want people to see your remains forever. It's a heck of a way to go. Alright, so we've got these two units. We're going to merge them up and see if we can start fighting stuff. Hopefully get some gold. I'm going to cast something. But it might take too long. I could cast Holy Weapon. But actually, you know what I could do? Is I could just take these units and it would take some mana. But I could just cast... this is a battle spell, not a overland spell. But I have... oh, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Starfire against death creatures. So I could just nuke the skeleton. And I'm just going to kind of pass with these guys. And end the turn. Okay, fantastic. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to actually kind of keep exploring along the coast here. Okay, there's something here. That's great. And I want to move... I don't want to get blindsided by this kind of stuff, so I'm actually going to move over this way. And we found another... It looks like a earth node or something, or a nature node in the forest there. I don't know enough about the nodes to be labeling them, but I'm going to go here. And we're going to make this a big unit of 4. Now, I'm going to save it because we're about to go into battle. And, you know, we talked about this with the swings. It could go so badly for me. So as I'm early on and trying to learn the game, I'm just going to do this and just cross my fingers. So we have a good chance of beating this guy. And by guy, I mean non-gendered skeleton and 6 of them. But I think we can do this. So I'm going to command personally. And I'm going to, like, pick at them from far away with Starfire. So here they come. So if you haven't seen this game before, this is how the combat works. Hey, Ironpole. What is up, my friend? Thank you for gifting a sub. I really appreciate that. Casper, you deserve it. All right, so what we're going to do is hope that we can come in here and, by the way, Iron Prole and Casper, anyone out there, I've been getting a lot of great help from the dev, Joseph, Bella, everybody who has played this game before is really, really guiding me, and any help you can offer would be so helpful. Thank you. Hey, Iron Prole, thank you so much for subscribing for 3 months. I really appreciate that. Well, I'm going to let everyone know, by the way, tomorrow I'll be posting a video on YouTube for a game I'm getting to try out from a developer that's like a roguelike, kind of like in the vein of Vampire Survivors and Brotato. And I got a free copy to hand out. And so all Twitch subscribers, Patreons, and YouTube members, I'm going to put into a raffle to get a copy of it because I have a free copy to give out. So Iron Prole, Casper, you're in on the voting. All right. So we've got 4 units here, and I'm going to cast my spell. I hate using mana. But I'm going to do it now because this is only 4 mana, right? And we're just going to blast them, and look how much damage that does. So we killed 2 figures right there. Now, something I'm not sure about, okay, that only cost 4 mana. Did we get a discount because we're so heavily swung in the white magic field? Like, I don't have 2 schools of magic, so do spells become progressively cheaper based on how many, like, I'm not phrasing this right, but how many spell books in that, like, domain that you have or something? It just felt like that was really cheap to be able to cast that spell. I'm not going to move, by the way. A lot of the time, I just sit here and let them come because they get a retaliation. Joseph says, nope. All right, well, then maybe it's just a cheap spell. I'm going to cast it again because it's only 4. Now, you can see it costs... it's cheaper because it's a battle spell. Okay, that's great. You could see that it takes 4 casting skill, and I only have 16, so I am tapping this a little bit. But by the time these guys get here, they're going to be just annihilated by my spell. Again, it's expensive to use a lot of mana for this, but I'm excited about doing it because I'm going to get experience. Now, this is another thing. If anybody can help me, I'm kind of just like trying to figure things out like I always do with games. I don't like to look at guides and wikis because I don't want to be spoiled. I just kind of like to, you know, like intuitively pick it up unless it's a guide that's built in to the game. I swear that I'm hoping for that, Joseph, that I get enough mana from the loot to pay for what I've spent. Some of my units have leveled up just by being on the overworld map, and not even necessarily by, like, fighting. So, like, I don't know if units just get experience every round just by moving around, or if they get more experience for combat, or exactly how that works. But I was having things level up, and I was like, well, how did you level up? I don't even know if I fought with you. But anyway, my point is, I do want to bring units into battle to level them up so they become stronger. So I'm going to end the turn. Each square you explore gives experience. Thank you, Joseph. That's what it felt like. And I didn't understand what was going on. I'm used to, again, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, it's like Heroes of Might and Magic or like Civilization, where you get experience from fighting, really, or events, but not just exploring tiles. So that's great. All right. Now, something I've noticed about the combat is enemies get to retaliate after every hit. So, because of that, I am very, very wary of hitting them until they're about to die. Like, this unit, if I look at this skeleton, you can see that they have some bonuses. Like, they're immune to all kinds of garbage. They're +1 hit. They get natural enchanted weapons. That's actually not bad. They don't have much going on for them. Oh, cool, Bella. So that's interesting. So even units in cities were leveling up, Bella? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what it takes to trigger that, because that's great. All right, I'm going to just blast them. No, we just outright won. So I'm going to take that. That's like the wizard's way to win. I don't know if you guys... I played a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic too, and there would be times when I'd be going around with a hero who had a huge spell power, and like I would have like one unit in my army. My army would be terrible, but I would have like chain lightning or something, and I could just take out the enemy team before they even got to hit me, and just win. So I love the whole magic element to this game. Okay, so we just won. And look, here we lost 2 mana, right? But what that means, and this is what I didn't understand, is I actually spent, I believe, 12 mana, but I only lost 2 because I gained 10 mana from this. It just doesn't display that very clearly, right? Oh, Lord Sloth, thank you so much for helping. That's in the manual. I should actually read the manual. That would be smart. I'm like a much more impatient person, though. I like to just dive in and try to figure it out. But that saves me a lot of time. So Lord Sloth is saying that passage of time, fighting, stacking with an arms master or magic, but then certain buildings at your city, like the Fighters Guild, the War College. And then there are events and things like that that also can confer experience. Thank you, thank you. So I believe what has happened here is that I got 10 experience from winning, so the net was -2. Now you can see here that all of these units got experience. They didn't actually even fight anything, but they were there, so they got +2 experience. So that's still reasonable, right? So if I was thinking about it, like, it would have been in my interest to fight and not use mana to gain mana, but at the same time, it would have come at the risk of, like, losing a unit. Now, I'm going to take... What is guarded? This is 2 Hellhounds. That seems like it's going to be too hard for my team. I'm going to actually take these guys up here and try to get this city that's only guarded by 2 Null Spearmen. I feel like we have a chance at that. So I'm going to go up that way when we can. Now, what are we up to right now? All of our units have moved. And in our city, this is still changing from an outpost to a city. And this town is building a sawmill at the moment. We're still hemorrhaging money, which is a shame. But I could boost my unrest a little bit to mitigate that. You know what, Bella? That's an interesting point. So I don't know how that works, but I know, Bella, I was told that if people are attacking your city, the defender gets to attack first. But that might just be in all cases the defender gets to act first in combat. I'm not entirely sure about that. I just know that, like, every time I attack, I get attacked back. Sometimes it almost seems to happen simultaneously. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure there's a sequence to it. And I know there's, like, first strike and things like that, but I don't know exactly how to suss all that out yet. Oh, they happen at the same time unless one has first strike. Thank you, the dev. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they just ran into each other at the same time, and I didn't know if that was just, like, a graphical thing, but that's what it felt like, that they were simultaneous. But now, here's a question I have for you. Somebody was telling me that having units... Yeah, I think you're right, Lord Sloth, that barbarians just have a racial bonus to attacking first. Somebody was telling me that having units in the town mitigates unrest. I have one unit, but I don't know. Maybe you have to have more, or they have to be certain units that do that. Like, there are certain units that only do that. I'm not sure. But it doesn't seem to be affecting my unrest that I have a troop there. Because if I pump this, for example, I could do this. Okay, thank you. I always thought that the way that it looked to me was that these rebels were just directly proportional to this, and that this was just a manifestation of your global unrest that took away from your citizens. But I didn't realize that this was like, is global unrest like kingdom unrest that will persist across all of my settlements? And then this is based on the unrest, like, within the city itself or something? Wow. All right. Well, we'll leave it like this for now. This is fine. We have enough money to play with. I'm going to try to get some more cash, so let's see. Nobody can explore, and we're done. Okay. I'm going to curl up around here. Oh, interesting, Lord Sloth. Okay. Wow, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I booted this game up. I had no idea what to expect. And for an older game, you know, for a game from the 90s, there's so much cool depth to it. It's a fantastic game. I just have a lot to learn. This unit's done moving. I'm going to kind of... I want to go this way just to make sure... Oh, I see the dev. Okay. I'm going to go... I'm going to just kind of get my group... up here. Try to, anyway. And we'll end a turn. Now, I have enough mana that I could cast... I could cast a higher level summon. Like, I could summon... let's see here. No, never mind. I don't have any higher... I thought I had, these are the only summons I have right now. Guardian Spirit and Magic Spirit. Now, Guardian Spirit is better, than the Magic Spirit because it has, like, a bunch of health and can do damage, right? But it's not mind-blowing. Like, I'd love to make one of my units elite or something with heroism, for example. So let's just keep poking around. Did I check this out yet? No, let's see what's here. I always love to try to get lucky. Oh, interesting, Lord Sloth. So not only is the Guardian Spirit stronger in terms of combat, and maybe even has further movement range than the other spirit, it gives better results when merging. Cool. It's a decent scout. Yeah, it seems like it. Alright, so this is too hard, so we're not going to fight it, but I want to know what's where, alright? And let's see. Go here. And go here. Cool. Alright, and, yep, move up here, please. Just keep doing your thing. Oh, High Haven is done. So we now have 2 towns. I'm going to look at this town. Oh, no, it's not done. Never mind. I lied. Let's end the turn. Yes, we finally researched it. I love this screen, by the way. Check this out. It's like her private quarters. Here's her summoning circle, maybe, or like, you know, her portrait is dancing over here, and she's got this pigeon. There's some spell books, a skull, just all the necessary things that you would imagine in a wizard's private chamber. Okay, the dev. So then maybe I should do that. So are you guys saying that Magic Spirits would be a better idea for a spell to cast right now than... Well, no, I have 2 Magic Spirits wandering, but you think I should be summoning, like, more stuff to scout out instead of having a spell to pump up a unit right now?